By the end of this video, you'll have 5 Thai egg recipes to level up your cooking. And don't worry, I'm not going to waste your time talking about putting eggs in pad thai or fried rice. These are actually some less well-known recipes I've had growing up in Bangkok, but they're super easy to make and have so much flavor. So grab a drink, settle down, and let's get started. Okay, this one is a classic, and I actually don't see it in many restaurants outside of Thailand. Kai Dao is a super refreshing salad with a crispy fried egg that takes like less than 20 minutes to make. First, you want to pound some chilies with palm sugar into a thick paste, and then add some lime juice and fish sauce. Then you want to add a 1/4-inch layer of oil to the bottom of the pan and heat it until it bubbles when you stick a chopstick in. That's when you know it's ready. Crack your eggs into the oil. It should start bubbling right away, and you can even spoon more oil onto the egg as it fries. You can leave it a little bit longer if you like the egg yolk to be set, and I like to leave mine until I get these crispy brown edges. Remove the eggs and drain them on a paper towel. And then we have some Chinese celery or regular celery, lettuce, and coriander. Combine that, chop it up, and add some diced onion, tomato, and carrots. Cut the eggs into pieces, combine everything, toss everything with the dressing, and then you can add some roasted nuts like cashews or peanuts. This is honestly the most addictive salad.
Oh my god, it's so good.
So the next one is called Look Keuy, or son-in-law eggs. It has a pretty interesting backstory. Apparently, a mother wasn't happy with how her daughter was being treated, so she served her son-in-law a pair of deep-fried soft-boiled eggs as a threat. And basically, if he wasn't careful, his pair would also end up in the fryer. So for this, you want to soft boil your eggs for 4 to 5 minutes. I like to run mine under some cold water so they're easier to peel. And then deep fry them until they're golden brown. Then drop some dried chilies into the hot oil for about 10 seconds. And then for the sauce, we have some palm sugar, tamarind, fish sauce, and water. Blitz that in the microwave for about 20 seconds until the sugar melts away. Now you have the dressing, slice the eggs in half, plate them with the chilies, and spoon the sauce on top. And then add some deep fried shallots and coriander. I get my deep fried shallots from the Asian grocery store, and I always like to keep a jar in hand. I just think it's such a stunning plate. If you've got a dinner party coming up, you can easily pre-make the batch of eggs and the sauce and assemble them later. I'd say the flavor profile is a little bit more sweet because of the tamarind, and then you get this really lovely contrast of textures when you bite into the egg and you get that deep fried crust on the outside. Okay, so this is Yat Sai, or stuffed omelet. These flavors really bring me back to my childhood. So for the filling, add some soy sauce to minced pork and give it a good mix. Heat up your wok and stir fry some minced garlic and coriander, preferably the stems and the roots. Oh, and don't forget the white pepper. Add your onion and tomato and stir fry it for a couple minutes until the liquid at the bottom is gone. Then you can go ahead and add your pork with some sugar and oyster sauce. Again, give it a couple more tosses until the liquid at the bottom has dried up. Go ahead and put that in a bowl and set it aside. Then beat 2 eggs with some fish sauce. Add more oil into the wok, wait until that's hot again, and then add the eggs. And then let that cook through until it's golden brown. I'm really bad at stuffing the omelet, so what I like to do is place it in a small bowl, and then you can just spoon the filling in and flip the whole thing over on a plate. I mean, look at this. Isn't this the cutest omelet ever? I ate this with rice growing up, and it's just the ultimate comfort food. Now I'm gonna make Hoi Tod, which is a mussel omelet. You can also use oysters, but I just happen to have mussels on hand. It's a super popular street food in Bangkok, but I've done some research and modified it slightly so it's easier to access the ingredients and make it home. So we have some rice flour and tapioca flour. Combine that with some salt and white pepper. Add some cold water and mix that until smooth. Then you can drop the mussels into the batter and set that aside. Then you want to heat up some oil in your wok or pan, fry up some bean sprouts, and set that aside. And then add more oil. Once it's hot, you can add the batter. Make sure to spread the mussels evenly, and once the batter is looking opaque, you can go ahead and crack your eggs on top. And I see the vendors on the street do this, where they break up the pieces so there's more surface area for the oil to get in and make everything crispy. And then you can sprinkle it with some chopped spring onions and coriander, flip it over, give it a couple more tosses until everything is golden, and then serve that on the bean sprouts. I like this with a little bit of chili sauce. The mussels are just so juicy. I mean, you can really impress your friends with this one. This is Kai Dao, or Thai omelet, with only 3 things and the simple technique I'm about to show you. It's pretty hard to mess up and you get so much flavor. So all you need is spring onions and fish sauce. Beat your eggs and add that in. Okay, so this is the important part. You need to make sure that your pan is hot enough. Add a 1/4 cup of oil, and when it starts to smoke, you know it's ready. Then you just pour your egg in the center of the pan and fry it. I burnt mine a little, but that's okay. Flip it over, fry it for another minute until both sides are golden brown, and that's it. It's so good, so easy to make. It really doesn't look like much, but it tastes insane. Okay, I've got one more bonus method, but before I get into that, I just wanted to say a big thank you for sticking around this far. I'm just starting out and this is a super new channel, so if you found this video useful at all, I would massively appreciate it if you subscribed. Okay, this bonus method uses soft-boiled eggs, and it's called Yum Kai Dong. This time for the dressing, you want to mix lime juice, fish sauce, and sugar in a bowl. Blitz that in the microwave for about 20 seconds. And then give it a mix to make sure all the sugar has dissolved. Quarter your eggs on the plate, add some freshly sliced shallots, and then you can add some coriander leaves. I like to put a little bit of dried chili as well. Drizzle the dressing. This one's a little bit more sour because of the lime juice, but it's equally addictive and so refreshing. You do get a little bit of raw shallot breath after, but I think it's worth it. Alright, we made it. If you're looking to finish off with something sweet, you can check out this guy over here.